Hi guys, welcome to this session on Microsoft Excel. In this module I want to show you how you can create an annual calendar with very little formulas involved at all. So as you can see on the screen, I've got a calendar for the whole year with the weekends highlighted in blue. So that's what I want to recreate underneath. So what I did was I basically just started off by putting the 1st of January 21 in there, and then the 1st of Feb 21 underneath. And what I want to do is use a step value, so I'm just going to highlight those 3 cells and then one more, and then use the little black cross to pull this down. So this is for basic users really, not people that are quite competent in Excel. Like so, just put it down one more if I get myself a space. Delete that. Okay, so we've got everything okay. First of the first, second, third, yes, alright, that's okay. Now, to pull these across, you can do exactly the same. So I need to put the 2nd of January 21 and the 2nd of Feb 21, etc., all the way down. So I'll just do a couple and then you'll get the idea. So that's going to be the 2nd of March 21. So you just do it the same all the way down, make sure you've got everything like so, and then you can highlight all of this space and just pull that across, and it'll pick up the step value all the way across to the end, like so. And then you just need to, obviously it's gone into March there, so I'm just going to delete that one, and 31st of March, yeah, this has gone into May, so I'll just delete the ones that don't sit there. So that's June, that's not supposed to be there. Then you've got the 1st of October and September, so these are the 30-day months, so they just all disappear. So you've just got the calendar how you want it. Now to get the days of the week, we do have to do a little bit of a formula, and I could do, and this is what I did try to do, just go like this equals that, which will just give you a duplicate, and then you'll be able to do custom formatting in there to just sort that out, put it to 3Ds, which will give you the day of the week, which does answer the question. But the problem with that is when you want to do conditional formatting, that is still a number to the computer, not text. So instead of that, what I'm going to do is use a little formula called the text function, which is quite easy to use. So I'm just going to type equals text, grab that cell above, which is this one, and then what it wants you to do is tell you what format that you want that to appear in. So I want that to appear, and I need to use quotes, as 3Ds. That's the same format I've just showed you. When you close the bracket on that, that should say the same thing, but it sits to the left, which now gets seen as text. And then you can just copy that across all the way to the end, and it will give you the days of the week like so. And then you repeat the process, and I'm just going to copy that down underneath each one of these and just paste it with Control V, coming down so I can quickly get it into all the relevant cells that I want, and then you can see how that works. So once it's down at the bottom, what we can do is basically just pull each one of these across to the end like we did at the top. It's totally up to you how you do it, but I'm going to do it slightly different. What I want to do on this one, and then I'll copy this one down, is set the conditional formatting and then re-edit it. So I've highlighted that top row of dates, which is now set to text, and then I'm going into conditional formatting, manage rules, new rule, and then it's going to be the second one down, format only cells that contain, and the first one is going to be is equal to Saturday, or Sat. I want that to be formatted to a light blue this time. Okay, and then a new one for Sunday, format cells that contain. I want this to be formatted to light blue as well. So sun format, same color blue. Okay, okay, okay. Don't need to apply it. Then I'm going to copy that and then just paste it down. It's going to go over it's going to be too big, but like you can need to delete the 3 Saturdays at the end there on this one. But if I just highlight that and go all the way down, you can see how that works. So if I copy it again, I just start pasting it across. So I didn't really need to do these first few, just did that to show you how it works, that it would work if you copied it down. So these will just fill across all the way, automatically colouring up the weekends. And if you wanted to expand this by inserting rows, you could have done that at the beginning instead of just using the step value for 4 rows like I did. You could have done 10 rows, so there'd be a gap and you can actually put information in there. But I didn't want this to get too big. I wanted you to be able to see how simple this was. So the only formula that we have used to create this is the text function. Everything else has just been a step value, either down to get the actual months and then across, and then we've had to tidy up at the end. So we do need to tidy this up at the end because 30th, there's a blank Saturday there, for example, and another one there, and that's correct, these 3 need to disappear, and then we've fixed it how it should be. So that's a very simple way to create an annual calendar without complicated formulas, just using the step value feature and one simple formula, the text function. If you don't want conditional formatting on, it's even simpler, because then you don't need to do that. You can do what I did at the beginning. You can just equals the date, and then it's just gonna repeat the date, but you would have to go into custom format to make sure that it's displaying the 3 Ds, which gives you the same feature. But if you noticed on the screen, look, that is right aligned because it's still part of a date function, and whereas the text function does put it across to the left, which indicates it is text. Okay, so I'll just cancel that off. I'll just Control Z that, undo. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video. So hopefully it is of use to you, and thank you for your time. I'll see you on the next one.